church are the 5 pillars. Family is number 1. Whether you're single, married, widow, divorced, no matter where you come from, your experience is so important to know that family is important. We define those words with love. Not only do we define them with love, but we define them with fun. That we believe with fellowship that we can have fun in church. So the church gets together, we eat together, we play together, we love together. So family is important. We do with discipleship that we should grow and have personal growth. So we try to provide opportunities, or we provide opportunities for personal growth. Number 3 is evangelism, that we would connect with people. All right, and we go to the highways and hedges and compel them. Number 4, we will serve, which is through missions. We give 10% of everything that we raise. All right, the last 3 years we've been able to give over $160. So about $255 have been given back to the community over the last 3 years. That's 2 years. 2 years is 160. 3 years we've given over $230,000 back to the community. All right. Our last one is community development, where we'll be able to develop and incorporate and build in this community. I really believe that. Today we want to make sure that people see what God is doing, and every time that you come in, our strategic planning team said that we need to make sure that it's visual so that you can see the heart of what God is doing. All righty? So today, what God has given me and what we've been preparing for is He unveiled our first wall in regard. Let me share with you, it's not perfect. Let's start pulling it out. I'm happy what God has done, but we're going to even continue to build upon some of the mission trips that we're going and doing. All righty? So today I want to unveil the wall of what you do and the impact that you make in the community. Of what God has given us. Deacon Brodus and Mother Brodus, that family is important, that our seniors are important, that we will love them, serve them, every elder person, that we never forget about seniors, that we would make time that we honor our seniors and respect them. And so all these people who make a very indelible impression upon our ministry, we wanted to unveil the wall because when it started back with Sister Hudson shared today, back on 3302 Grant Street, we'll never forget what God did here. All righty? I never forget Deacon Willie McClinton will stand on the steps to wait for my father to come. And then my father, because of the growth, we were able to transition here to rebuild, to have a narthex for people to be able to come into the edifice. And now, to go from roughly 300-something to close to 500 seats, to have an office that we can sit in, to remove the stove out of the middle of the sanctuary, and have seats for us to be able to worship. We went from here to here. And so he had a vision that may have seemed not understanding, but he had a big vision that most people thought that he probably should just build the sanctuary because it was $4+ million. But he walked by faith that says salvation plus education equals success. So he built the gymnasium as well because he loved you. He felt that our temple was so very important. And so he built the gymnasium as well. And so I thank God for what my father and the vision that he had, that it was bigger than what man could have, but it was by his faith of God. And so you can see, this is where it started off. Thanks to Brother Culberson, you can see where we are now today. We're able to worship God through the provision of what God said that he would do. Now we own these houses here. And so I believe that God is going to allow us to own more houses and keep beautify this area, all right? We're going to bring businesses and jobs so that people who have gotten out of jail and are incarcerated, they can have a job to work. They don't have to worry about somebody else. We all have brothers in this stuff. We can get caught. And so we're going to have jobs to be able to hire and employ people so they can move in a safe place. At this time, we don't own this house right on our property, beautiful house right here. But I believe that someday we're going to own this because there'll be prostitutes who get delivered out of deja vu, and they'll need a place to stay for a little time. And so we'll have a beautiful place for them to be able to stay and to be there for that season that they get through. So let's keep praying that God will do it. As I transition, I pray that you'll never forget the 5 pillars that God has placed upon my heart. That we will have community development, that we will have partnerships, that Dow has given us 5, 6, 10,000. And all these other companies will be a blessing because they see how we're making a difference on the lives of people. So as we remain prayerful, I ask you to go with me as we pull that down, Brother Eric, as we go down, because I want to share something that's been on my heart that I always wanted to honor my father. I wanted to make sure that his legacy is never forgotten. That I stand on the shoulders of my father. That he had a big vision, had a great thing. It was not only his vision, but because of his hard work. Because of his hard work and my mother's hard work to keep going. Evangelist Pryor, that because he had this great vision, we've seen over the last few months that even though the vision God has given me, my mother has made sure the children have worked so hard. We have this big program book because of a team of people, but my mother got on the phone call to make sure that people brought eggs. And so with that, she just has this drive that is unbelievable. She has this praying spirit that is phenomenal. I'll talk about it a little later, but I always, no matter who is pastor, all right, that they'll never forget who Bishop Marvin C. Pryor is and was, because he yet lives. So I never want my father to be forgotten, okay? He wrote on the wall, "To God be the glory." It was never about him. When people talk maybe against him, he still sowed into their lives. That's what I learned from my father. I learned from my father to love people regardless. Don't hate, always appreciate. And so I saw good home and a great family. So today I want to just honor my father, never to forget. Now here's the thing. It is not complete. I thank God for Barrett Signs, who did a remarkable job. But I had to get it done for Vision Day. So they worked long to make sure that we pull it off. Today I want to honor my mother. I want to honor my father by this area that they'll never forget. And we'll always bring respect to him and what he has done and the people and the commitments that he has done. So he is the chief praiser. This will be redone, okay? But he is still the chief praiser. I know he shouted in heaven now. And so we will never forget. This shows the history of when he graduated from high school. This shows when my mom and dad first got married. You see us as brother and sister and the impact that he made. There'll be more pictures. And we honor these two for the remarkable job that they've done and the vision they had to have a 1,200 sitting seat that people, when they come to Saginaw, they're totally surprised that something great like this could happen in Saginaw. He was a man of integrity. Evangelist Rogers Priest. He was a man of character. Everything that she said exemplified today who my father was, and I can reflect on. And so me and my siblings, we had to share our father. We didn't have a problem doing it because they were so good at doing it. But God favored him to have great relationships and to be with President Clinton, Mondale, with Granholm, Muhammad Ali, all of these bishops. Bishop Williams, who's gone on to glory. Bishop Otis Lockett, who's gone on to glory. And Bishop Charles E. Blake and Bishop G. Patterson, who have gone on to glory. So this is to honor and to respect him for all he has poured out. That we'll have a wall that when people come, it'll tell his story of how we were told we could not build here. And this township told us, no, you cannot build here. And several years later, they honored him for bringing over $2.4 million in 1 year to build this economy because of the vision that he had. So with that, it allows me to realize to keep moving forward. But not only to move forward, never forget the shoulders you stand on. So we will always honor and respect. If you'll do me a favor, try not to touch the pictures. We're going to change in the next couple of weeks. But I'm very proud for what I see today and what we have up here. I want to thank my lovely wife who stayed up probably till about 2 or 3 o'clock last night, helping me make sure. Brother Courtney, who did a phenomenal job. Deacon Ellis and the staff. I want to just say thank you so much. Sister Aaron, but this is Dad. And I understand in John 12 and 14 what God meant about fathership and why fathers are so important. when he gave us this man. He exemplified that. And I just want to say thank you, Bishop Pryor. I want to say, Dad, I love you. To our father, my sister would echo the same. My big brother, Derek, would echo the same. And Mom, we love you. We thank God for you. And we bless you. All right? God bless you. Thank you, VBM. Love you with the love of the Lord. Please join me at 5 o'clock. We've got dignitaries, different people coming. And I want to make sure that same group that we had this morning are here today. We're going to close it out with a mortgage burning. And Evangelist Rogers is going to preach again, so it's going to be a good time. All right? Join me at 5, please. Join me at 5. All right? God bless you. Thank you. Evangelist Pryor. Good job.